friends, it's Amanda here. I cannot believe that it is time for the best of 2020. I can't decide if this year feels like it was 3 weeks ago that it was March or 3 years ago. It varies. Every year in December, I do my best of the year beauty products. This year, I'm gonna have 3 separate videos. So the first one, the one you're watching, is the best lips of 2020. The next one will be mainly face products. There will be a couple little extras kind of wedged in there. And then the very last video will be the best palettes of 2020. I sort of keep a loose running list of my favorite things over the year, and I edit it, I add things, I take other things out, and at the end I do a big sweep through all of my own videos, all of my own favorites, and especially focus on what I keep right here on my vanity, what I have been using, reaching for over and over again throughout the year. I do try to focus on just products that came out this year. There are a couple of things that released in 2019 that didn't get a fair shot at the favorites last year, so we'll sneak in a couple of 2019 products. I'm also very adamant about not forcing things to fit the mold of a best of video. So for example, if I don't have a best primer or a best brow product, I don't just choose something for the sake of filling the category. I will just not have a favorite for that. And that's why this year I have a top 8 lip products. I know it's kind of random. A nice round top 10 would be a little bit more satisfying, but I don't have a top 10, I have a top 8. So I'm not gonna force 2 more into my favorites that aren't genuinely my favorites. These are my top 8 favorite lip products of the year. I do have them ranked, so we'll start with number 8 and work our way up to 1. And just a little disclaimer, I'm probably gonna put this into all of my favorites videos. There's no possible way for me to have tried every single lip product that came out this year, and perhaps we just have different preferences. My favorites obviously are just based on my preferences. So if I don't like something you love, that's okay. That's why there's lots of different products for everybody. These are my top favorites from what I tried this year. Let's start with my number 8 lip product. This is a holiday release, and this comes to us from Too Faced. This is the Melted Matte Lipstick in the shade Pumpkin Spice. This was previously released last year. It came in a little mini set. So the shade isn't brand new, but the full size is brand new, and this is a limited edition item, so it's not something that you can purchase all year round. So I'll allow it, I'll count it. This is such a pretty, warm, it really is a pumpkin spice color. I love the Melted Matte formula. It's one of my favorite matte liquid lipstick formulas. It has been for many, many years. This is just a tried and true formula for me. The shade is stunning. Often their holiday lip colors are a little bit deeper than my personal preference. So I was glad to see something a little bit more of a mid-tone terracotta type of color this year. I really enjoyed it, especially since they decided to start putting out these holiday releases back in like August. So I really had a long time to use and enjoy this lip color. I love the packaging. It's so cute. It smells good. It feels good. It lasts for a really long time. So that's why the Too Faced Melted Matte in the shade Pumpkin Spice is in my number 8 spot. Next up, I can't believe that this product launched in 2020. It did. I went back and looked at my video. I did a full video review when this product first launched this year in 2020. This is the Colourpop Luxe Gloss. You can kind of tell from how worn off the label is that this is by far my favorite shade. This shade is called Tied Up. It's a beautiful, soft mauve color. There is a little bit of sparkle in this particular shade, which is usually not my favorite thing, but I love how smooth this feels on my lips. It doesn't feel like a gritty sparkle texture. The little tiny micro glitters in here don't settle into those little lines on my lips. This looks beautiful on its own. It layers really, really well over other colors. I feel like I get a great wear time from this. I just all around really am a fan of this gloss, and this has stuck around on my vanity or in my bag all year long. So particularly this shade Tied Up definitely earned a spot in my top lip products of 2020. Coming in spot number 6, this is from Fenty Beauty. This is a newer product to my collection, but it has quickly become a favorite. I really like lip balm. I really like tinted lip balm. I like lip oil. Anything that's nourishing, hydrating, shiny, gives me a little tint. Those are really my favorite kind of products, and this just perfectly fits the bill. This is the Pro Kisser lip balm in the shade Latte Lips. Everything about this really works for me. Aside from the fact that I just love tinted lip balms, I love the packaging. I really like the applicator on here. The packaging is cool and different, but it's still really sleek. The actual formula has so much more tint to it than I was expecting. I was kind of thinking this would be a little bit of a wash of color in a lip balm. This looks and wears like a really pigmented lip gloss, but it nourishes my lips. It smells just a little bit of a chocolatey vanilla type of scent. It's not overly scented, it's not overly sweet. It's just such a nice balance of everything. I do wish that I had purchased this earlier on. In fact, I tried to buy it when it first launched. This particular shade that I was really interested in was constantly sold out every time I would try to check on the Sephora site. But better late than never. I really like this one. Next up on my list is from Tower 28. This is the Lip Jelly Gloss, particularly this one in the shade Coconut. This was kind of a surprise favorite because I also have this one called Cashew, and I thought for sure this would be my favorite. You will notice a trend that I like a really neutral nudie, warm nudie, kind of mid-tone brown color. And I really thought for sure this would be my go-to. But when I wanted just a little something extra, a little pop of pink, a little bit of bright shiny lip, I found myself reaching for this shade Coconut even more than the nudie gloss that I expected to love, especially if I was going for a really simple look, kind of neutral or bronzy eye look. I loved having this little shiny, little bit brighter but not crazy out of the comfort zone type of color. I just thought this was so beautiful. Warm pink color really suited my skin tone, and I felt like it just was really flattering, and I felt cute and pretty every time I wore it. So I think that's a great sign. That's really what we want out of our makeup, is just something that makes us feel good. And this one just makes me feel good. I also really like the Tower 28 packaging. Typically, I love a really cutesy, colorful, kind of out there, more Colourpop, Too Faced kind of style of packaging. But there's something about the Tower 28 packaging that I find very satisfying. I like being able to see the product, so kind of a side note, but there it is. We've crossed over the halfway point in spot number 4. This product actually released in 2019. I didn't try it until 2020, so we're kind of sneaking this in from last year, but you know, it's my videos, my rules. So next up is from Mented Cosmetics. This is the semi-matte lipstick, particularly the shade Peach Please. I love this lipstick. I'm wearing it today with another gloss on top that we'll talk about a little bit later. I love the formula of this semi-matte lipstick. It's not so dry that it makes my lips feel uncomfortable. It really does have a perfect satiny semi-matte finish. I've reached for this so much. When I'm not sure what I want to wear and I just want to grab something quick and easy that I know is going to wear well, it's going to look good, it looks good with every single eye look, every kind of makeup look, this is what I kept reaching for. I've also tried a gloss from Mented Cosmetics. I really liked that too, but for me, the semi-matte lipstick is really the standout product that I've tried so far. And I mean, it cracked the top 5 of 2020, so there's obviously something good going on there. I hope that they'll release more shades because I'd be here for it. I'm ready for more. In the number 3 spot, I think you're gonna see this pop up in a lot of people's best of 2020. I've been holding off watching them even though a lot of my friends are posting. I didn't want to get influenced by their ideas, but I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be mentioning these Propa Beauty lipsticks. For me, it's the shade Finesse. I can't tell you how lovely this is, from the packaging to the really rich creamy formula. I liked all the shades that I tried, but I love this one called Finesse. It's a beautiful, soft, kind of sable brown. It's so flattering. It feels luxurious on the lips. The packaging is really interesting and special. Products like this are really catching my attention, and I really hope this is something we continue to see into 2021. Remember earlier in the video when I was telling you about how much I love lip balms and that lip balms and lip oils are just my favorite things? Well, my number 2 spot is this Silk Balm from Huda Beauty. I don't know if you can tell, but this is basically completely used up. This is my second tube of this. I use this probably 5 to 10 times a day. I will put it under a lip color. I will put it over a lip color. I will just do skincare and wear this. I love this Silk Balm. It feels so incredible on my lips. There's no scent, there's no color, there's no fragrance at all. It's just pure, nourishing goodness on my lips. I don't even think that I have a backup of this, and when I tell you this is like gone. I was scraping the bottom of the barrel to try to do a little swatch for this video. Now I'm sad that I wasted a whole application for a swatch. I know that for some people it seems a little bit outrageous to invest more money in something like this that genuinely is a clear lip balm, and frankly, you can go and buy a tube of chapstick for a couple bucks. I'll do that too. I have no problem with it. But for me, I mean, look at this. This is the only lip product that I have completely used up out of all of my favorites, and I have genuinely worn, used, and loved these products over and over again. But a lip balm is something that I am going to get every single dime of value out of because I've got to use it up. And that's why this ranked so high this year, because it is something that I continually used, repurchased, and was a daily staple item for me. Okay, in the number 1 spot, I bet you already know. You already know what it is, don't you? I bet you do. Especially if you follow me on Instagram, because I've already outright said that this product was going to be in my best of 2020. I also legitimately wore this product in at least 50 videos this year, which means I was also wearing it a ton off camera. That's the Maybelline Lip Gloss. I love this stuff. I actually have 2 colors here. I really couldn't choose. Now, honestly, the shade Stone, it's my most worn shade. Aside from using the lip balm up, when it comes to an actual lip color, I wore the Maybelline Lip Gloss in the shade Stone more than every other lip color combined. But I really, really, really like this one called Heat as well, and I just felt like I had to include it. This was really my brighter lip color for the year, and I know it's still like a pink gloss, but you know, we're being honest in our favorites videos, okay? This is a bright lip color for me. I did a review of these. I gave them a rave review. I'll link any reviews or swatches for the products mentioned in this favorites video down in the description box if you want more in-depth info. Long story short, I love everything about these glosses. They feel great. They look great. The packaging is so cute. They smell good. They smell like a caramel sundae. I don't know. They just smell good. They look good. They wear for a long time. I'm wearing this shade Stone on top of the Mented lipstick in the shade Peach Please. It looks good on its own. It looks good with another color. The drugstore killed it this year. Spoiler alert for my other videos, there are a ton of drugstore products in this year's favorites videos. Whew. This is another one. I think you can tell by how excited I got talking about these lip glosses. This is another one that's just overall one of the absolute best releases of the year. I'll just pop up a swatch on my arm here so you can see all of the shades that I talked about laid out side by side. I'm just a fan of seeing multiple different kinds of swatches, so here's the whole 2020 lip color story for me. Of course, keep an eye out in the next couple of days for parts 2 and 3 where you can see the rest of my makeup favorites from the year 2020. I also have some palette giveaways planned. Might be giving away some products from my favorites videos. You never know. You never know. You might want to just stay tuned and find out. Now's the time when I want to hear what you think about the things I chose for my top 2020 lip products. Do we have any of the same favorites? What were your favorites that I didn't mention? Maybe I didn't get to try them. I love to take your suggestions. I often purchase things from your suggestions, so leave all your thoughts down in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! I actually really like this olive green shade on my lids. Do I like green now? Who am I? Things I didn't have on my 2020 bingo card. Me getting into green eyeshadow. Okay, anyway. If you compare it with purple, I probably like it. Well, huh? What does it mean, Amanda? There's no possible... I can already hear the comments now, like, video starts at... That's so rude. Just let me talk, okay? It's my video. I delete all those comments, by the way. And I don't feel bad about it because it's such a rude thing to say. I gotta say, my makeup looks fantastic today. I am feeling myself. I got my grays covered up finally. I haven't had my hair trimmed or colored since March. So trust me, this is my hair looking good. My makeup looks good. My skin looks good. Let's bring that energy into 2021. Okay, I got distracted. Sorry about that. Contends on blah 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 blah. Interested in cool. Obviously, because it's in my favorites. Blah, blah, blah. My cheeks just look so glowy. Honestly, I might look better on camera than I do in person though. That's okay. I'll take it. I've got this like weird bump that popped up on my arm. The heck is that? Huh. Alright, well. These products, the Roll Beat... What? What was I saying? I'm just gonna keep pointing with this lipstick until I get the right words. Okay, it's going great. Anyway. Who talks this much about freaking lip products? I mean, I guess a beauty YouTuber? Cut myself some slack here. You know, when you... Wow, I'm sweating because I just got so excited about I'm fine. I feel like I already said that. I'm gonna tone it down. Cool. Okay, that's it. Stay tuned for the next one. Okay, I'll see you soon. Okay, I love your face so much. Okay, bye.